2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. And let's see what he can do here today. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, really, that was the best they could do from that lie.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He has this putt to save his par. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Atta boy, good shot. Going with the hybrid. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Putting for an eagle. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently 1 under for the day. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
This has eyes for the hole. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par four. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
From around 140 yards here, just 2 shots behind. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This one's for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, just missed. Okay, let's head to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
This one heading towards the green. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Was on a good line. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? He's currently tied for second. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Good shot there. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Ouch, that hurts. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That will work. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Nicely done. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 3 back from the leader. Wow.
That's some nasty stuff they were dealing with there. Great shot.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And with that, That's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's take a look at the current standings.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
This one might roll into the rough. And from the bunker here. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Ooh, right by the hole. Par putt coming up here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, almost went in. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the 2nd shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the 2nd shot on this hole.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Putting for eagle here. Ooh. That'll sting a bit. Hold this putt and a chance for 2nd place. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently in the 2nd position. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And back to the play, shall we? Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, so close.
Putting for a par here.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
It's tracking. That looked good for a long time, didn't it? An opportunity to make their par. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially. Pretty good shot there.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Nicely done.
13 feet to the cup.
A little birdie look in here.
Just didn't drop.
An opportunity to make a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Better than most.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 6 under. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Lydia Ko.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. And that'll certainly help her chances here.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. That's frustrating.
That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 7 under for the round. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
This putt to move into a tie for first. Currently 8 under for the round. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Great shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
And that's how you roll the rock.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled and a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
Yes, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Let's get down to the action. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. This shot from 120 yards. Wow, what a shot. And he's down there. You got to read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Looking better.
That's very impressive.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Time to tee off at the second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
Lovely effort, that. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens. Oh, she's found the green. That's incredible. That lie was awful.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
And here we are with the third shot. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
He sits in first position. Here we are at the third.
Par three, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 4th.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
12 feet to the cup coming up. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Leading by a couple after that hole. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh! Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up from around 160 yards.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, nicely played.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
All right, you'll make it the next time.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there.
Second shot here on the 6th.
Oh, well played. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. Yeah, that one pulled straight off the blade. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 2 shots up after that one. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Here's Lydia Ko. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey here. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Still in the lead now after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Oh, tidy looking shot that. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Oh, that was pure. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happened.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And we thought they were in some trouble, but whip out the old lob wedge and knock it in. Thank you very much.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. That's tidy. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, almost went in.
That should be good enough to guarantee the birdie.
Let's return to live play now. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. It's on a good line.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Currently in first position.
As we head now to the par 5 next.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Wonderfully played. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
And here we are with the third shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
That was sensational, Luke.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Well, of these holes, the short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Well, if you can make that big putt, it'll save that bunker shot, that's for sure. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Putting for par. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks like it's going left. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Shame it didn't drop. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole is a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Quality shot, that one. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Currently 10 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final three. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
That could play. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
And down it goes. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second. Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Rich fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated, difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Putting for birdie here. It's half a chance of being whole, this one. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here. That's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
That might be one club too many. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
And another round safely in the books. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now.